For me, what I love in my job is to see the transformation of a girl you have seen at a casting or on the street. I can see what she could become in the future, but at that moment, she doesn't know. She doesn't have any idea. Perhaps in 6 months' time, she will be walking the runways of next Fashion Week.
Elite is one of the most successful model agencies in the world, responsible for launching the careers of many global supermodels. Every year, to find their faces of the future, they organize the Elite Model Look Contest, whose discoveries include Cindy Crawford, Gisele Bündchen, and Sigrid Egren.
The Elite Model Look Contest is the biggest modeling contest in the world.
To find the new kid, the new diamond, the new pearl, the new girl who's going to be the new hit.
Drawing over 300,000 applicants in over 60 countries, culminating in a spectacular world final in China.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
It's the Olympics, so it's like the best of the best.
A contract with Elite worth over €150,000 awaits the winner and a kickstart to a career of a lifetime.
Our goal with Elite Model Look is to find a beautiful girl who's going to be the star of the season and then last years.
In charge of this intense global search is Victoria da Silva.
My role now in Elite Model Look is to choose the winner of each country in order to have the group of our international finalists during the World Final.
Victoria, she's the boss. Victoria is a perfectionist.
Victoria is Latino, so she's very, very fiery.
She knows exactly what she wants. She knows that Elite contest in and out. She's been doing this Elite model contest for many, many, many years. She tells it like it is.
If it is not your moment, this day at this time, you will not be part of the top 15. We are doing a contest to find the future top model of the agency.
But Victoria can't find the next future top models on her own. She works with an army of agents and scouts in each key market, scouring the globe.
Hello? Okay. We have a team, a scouting team, who is helping me to choose each international finalist. Jeremy is in charge of the new faces in Paris.
Modeling is a process. You cannot just jump a step and start from casting to top model. That's impossible. You have a lot of grooming that has to be done. You have things that you need to improve. You're a bit too green, we say, not comfortable enough on shootings. You need to cut your hair, you need to work on your skin, you need to work on your body. Et si elle met les bras dedans? Ah ouais. You have to go through those steps. So I'm taking care of all the young girls, not fully models yet.
Jeremy is like the new generation of the Elite agent. He's young, cool. He's the first person that the new girls will see. It's much more easy, I think, for the girl to begin a career with a guy who could be their friend. And Jeremy loved his new faces, and the new faces love Jeremy.
Tu vas jamais avoir ce truc qui va rester comme ça parce que t'es comme ça, tu vois. What we are hoping is finding a girl and then seeing her on the catwalk like next Fashion Week. That would be really, really exciting.
In London, Michelangelo Ciaccio, director of Elite UK, is under enormous pressure this year to deliver the best new modelling talent for the contest.
I love that link that is created between a model and an agent. I love how they grow with us, but also how close and grateful they are for what we do for them. You're naturally beautiful, so you don't need to go on holiday, so it's fine. British girls have always something extra, simply because they learn faster things and they're very good and entertaining and more balanced than some of the other models that we meet.
He has a lot of pressure on his shoulder because we are expecting a lot from UK in the future.
It's a diamond when you find a Supergirl. It's a very, very difficult process, but I like a challenge.
See you, man. Bye. See you next time.
Over in New York is Kwok Chan, the newest addition to Elite's global army of super agents. And he has his work cut out.
This is my first year participating in the Elite Model Look and really able to help select, develop, and help these girls to enter this contest. It's like, this is my dream come true.
Kwok is the kindest man I ever met, and is the best scout in the world. Kwok is the one who can see the potential of a girl before everyone else.
Because America is very large, Victoria wanted us to represent America really well, so my job is to look for 2 finalists for the Elite Model Contest this year.
I actually trust all the scouting team, but I'm very picky. I put a lot of pressure on our whole team. I actually always want the best, because we are the best.
And that's exactly what they all believe.
We are very famous in France and everybody knows about Elite. The competition for the Paris office is super important. The one that everybody is kind of attending.
London is definitely much more the city to be in. It's definitely something that you want to be, associated with.
New York is the capital. If you make it in New York, you make it anywhere, and I want to win.
But which of these agents is going to be the one to find the winning girl? In order to discover the future stars of modelling, Elite hold open castings all over France, attracting thousands of hopefuls. This year, to increase their chances of success, the French office have set up a tour combing the packed beaches of the south of France. With the French final drawing closer, Paris agent Jeremy has come down to help the team at the start of their West Coast leg.
It's a different way to find girls, such as casting, for example, which is girls coming to you thinking they can be models, and then you have scouting, which is we have to find beautiful girls that have no idea of how to be a model. So that's the exciting part, is that finding girls that would never think about it, and then we go find them.
Jeremy and the team of 10 scouts have started by hitting the streets of Montpellier, famed for its high concentration of young students.
What we are all hoping is finding a girl with a cool personality. That's very, very important. Yeah, it would be like kind of a classical timeless beauty.
After an hour of searching, the team find the streets are deserted. So change of strategy, they quickly head to the beach.
Beach tour in south of France is very convenient for scouts and bookers for scouting, because you can actually see the body line. You can have a whole idea of what the girl looks like at the first sight.
Finding a top model who fits all the criteria for the contest is tough. With so many boxes that need ticking, a deal breaker could be something as simple as the wrong height. Or sometimes it's the parents that need persuading. The scouts find some potential talent, but the only thing that gets them really excited are male twins.
Je travaille pour l'agence Elite, l'agence de mannequins. Ouais, si tu connais un petit peu. Si, ouais. Vous habitez dans la région? Ouais.
They could be right for the agency, but not the contest. The boys give Jeremy a hot tip about another beach not far away that's popular with a local young crowd.
We are trying to cover the maximum of beach as possible. So we're hoping to find great girls here, of course.
But to their amazement, all they find is plenty of kites. It's not been their lucky day. Scouting a future supermodel is no easy task. In New York, Kwok and his team are working hard to finalise their shortlist to show to Victoria.
No, she's pretty enough. Yeah. Oh, she's tiny. 171. Too small. 171.
The Society is the newest branch of the elite group, and so the contest scouting process in the US is different to Paris and London.
We actually have just launched the society in the US in 2013, so this contest is relatively new for us. In France and as well as in London, they actually throughout the year they have this model search, and then one night there's finals in their own particular country, and then they pick the final to represent to go to the world finals. For us in the US, we don't have that at this time yet. So what we are doing is that we are pretty much going through and gathering all the pictures together and then submitting to Victoria and her team choose the finalists in the US. What I have been doing is pretty much scouting, in the internet or, by submissions, and also going through all over the country with different agencies and, searching for the next talent that we could represent in the US. But because America is very large, Victoria wanted us to represent America really well, so we actually have to enter the 2 finalists for the Elite Model Contest this year. I always feel pressured, but then I want to win.
Meanwhile in London, there's a lot at stake for Michelangelo.
It's such an important step for us from an agent point of view. We really want to bring them to the worldwide final and say, look, we've got the best one.
And he's relying on his head scout, Leah, to help him on his mission.
Leah, she is running around from concerts to cinema, to theatre, to events, to festivals, to you name it.
Our job is hard as scouts. The world isn't full of supermodels, otherwise they wouldn't be super at the end of the day. Especially in this country, we're not naturally the tallest, the most slender, the most classically beautiful. I think we do have that in the UK, but I think you have to really search for it.
It's a never-ending search to find the future faces of modelling.
Can I give you a card so you can see what it's all about?
And Michelangelo has been asked to send Leah to join up with the international team on a massive scouting trip for Queen's Day in Amsterdam.
So Queen's Day is a national holiday. The Queen is stepping down and the King will be in power. So, from what I hear, it's going to be even more popular. We've got tourists coming from abroad. We've also, from what I hear, got lots of Dutch people coming in from the outskirts and around the rest of Holland. We are expecting around 14 million people to descend on the Amsterdam city centre. And that's why, it's important that we're here in force, with lots of numbers. There you go.
In the middle?
I mean, there's just so many beautiful girls and boys about. Compared to when I'm scouting in the UK, it's just so different. I mean, we've only been here for about an hour and we're seeing someone maybe every 30 seconds that catches our eye. I mean, we've made the right decision coming here for sure. We've only been here an hour, so let's see what happens.
Suddenly, Leah spots a great-looking guy who she thinks could work back in London.
So we've just seen a beautiful boy called Nick, who's actually already with an agency here in Amsterdam, but he hasn't got any placement in London, which is fantastic for us over at Elite in London. With the menswear shows coming up in June, it's fantastic that we found him, so I think it could be great to introduce to London for the shows.
As stunning as this boy is, the team really need to find girls for the contest. And there's certainly no shortage.
Beautiful girl behind the big orange hat. There's a girl.
Show us what you got.
The challenge, however, is to find girls that are not signed with an agency already.
Who's she with? E. Oh, you're with a model agency?
Yeah, Prima. Yeah.
This is such a cool hat.
Condensed into this tiny city are 15 model agencies, all fighting for the same talent. And even on the best of days with Leah's experience, she knows just how hard it can still be.
You're not scouting girls left, right and centre every minute. You're just not. That's not how it works. If it was that easy, then I don't think we'd have jobs. That's why models are special and, you know, they don't come around very often.
In New York, Kwok has assembled his shortlist of girls for the contest. But will Victoria agree with his selection?
Hello,
Hey, Victoria, how are you?
Kwok. How are you, my darling? I was just looking at your presentation.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look.
For me, cross beats a no.
Yes, yes, I understand.
I just seen your last email regarding Lauren, and I think that she looks gorgeous.
Good.
There is the other one. It's Caitlin.
Yeah.
She's just so beautiful. I actually am dying for her. She's so beautiful. I can't say no to her. It's not possible for me.
Finally, we got 2 contestants for the US. Relief.
So with Kwok now able to breathe, Michelangelo and his team are still searching.
So my scouts at the moment are scouring the whole country, looking everywhere, in every little corner. It's a very difficult search.
It's a model search that we do up and down the country.
Poorly, I think she's literally done the UK up and down about 20 times this year.
Thank you. So nice to meet you. Cheers. Bye.
She's working really hard. She really needs to go all around, never stopping. Yeah, it's not easy, but it's fun.
Michelangelo has one last chance before the UK finals at an open casting at Lakeside, Essex.
Today is one of our castings. We're here looking for beautiful British girls for our Elite Model Look model competition. Same as what we do every weekend. We're in the shopping centres, you know, so we're here just searching and hoping that we're going to find someone really amazing.
An open casting gives anyone who thinks they may have what it takes to be a model the opportunity to get spotted. Leah is off searching the shops just in case someone special has slipped through the net.
Come on, somebody! You'll see me like dash out of like shop when I see someone. Excuse me, sorry, can I talk to you? I work for a model agency in London called Elite, and we're here. I don't know if you've seen our stand in the atrium. I think you've got a really cool look. It'd be really great. I think you've got lots of potential if you could come down to the stand. Okay, brilliant.
Amazingly, Leah has found a pair of identical twins.
We entered this contest because we think modelling is an amazing opportunity, and when something comes around, you've got to take it, you know. To be able to model and travel all over the world modelling and just having fun and being with each other, of course.
The twins will now join 10 other lucky girls taking part in the UK contest.
I think if we got through to the next stage, it would just be a dream come true. Yeah. I think we'd have to pinch ourselves a couple of times. Well, I'll pinch you and you can pinch me. Okay. Teamwork.
After a long and tough search, all the agents have finally found their contestants for the next stage in the contest.
So for the French contest, well, I've seen already like the 12 last finalists. So we're very excited to see who's going to win now and what's going to be her future in maybe next Fashion Week. So yeah, it's very exciting to see this.
Well, at stake for me is definitely to find the best of the best that UK has to offer. Also because the quality of girls that we have found this year is very high, but also very different from each other. I think we've got another potential worldwide winner. We'll see.
I feel so sense of relief after finding these two girls because, again, this is my first year of looking for a contestant. And when I found them, I was like, oh, sense of relief. I was really happy.
But do any of their girls have what it takes to become the next elite new face? Next is the moment of truth for our agents and aspiring models. It's the national finals, where we'll find out who'll be chosen to move forwards in the competition.